report on how indigenous and international oil companies are meeting up to their legal obligations as enshrined in the Petroleum Industry Act (PIA) of 2021 with their host communities has been inaugurated. The report, titled Transitioning from Gmou to HCDT Wins, Challenges and Further Actions, was prepared by a non-governmental organization, the Spaces for Change, and sponsored by Ford Foundation. The chairman, House Committee on Host Communities, Mr. Dekor, explained that the report will strengthen the implementation of the PIA. Here's the report.
The report, based on deliberations from a two-day technical session by the House of Representatives Committee on Host Communities in partnership with Spaces for Change, aims to evaluate the implementation of the Petroleum Host Community Development Trust, HCDT, in the oil-producing areas as mandated by the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. The report, based on deliberations from a two-day technical session by the House of Representatives Committee on Host Communities in partnership with Spaces for Change, aims to evaluate the implementation of the Petroleum Host Community Development Trust, HCDT, in the oil-producing areas as mandated by the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. The HCDT replaces the previous benefit sharing mechanism called Global Memorandum of Understanding, Gmou. The chairman, House Committee on Host Communities, Dumnamene Dekor, said the report will guarantee the verification of claims of operational costs of all oil companies operating in the region.
It was felt that the best way of doing it is ensuring that the law, which is the PIA 2021, is implemented. And implementation also includes not only that of the host communities, the utilization and implementation of that 3% OPEX, that's the operational expenditure of the previous year. And today, being a committee that is directly responsible for that oversight in the National Assembly, we felt it was necessary that we bring all the players together, including the communities.
On her part, Executive Director, Spaces for Change, Victoria Ibezim Ohieri, said the report highlights the wins and challenges associated with HCDT implementation.
So over the 2 days that was in Port Harcourt, we listened to the host communities, we listened to the IOCs, we listened to the indigenous oil companies, we listened to the regulators, we listened to the civil society, and share different perspectives. Some things that emerged from that conversation, we heard a lot of the challenges that trailed the implementation of the HCDTs in across Niger Delta communities that were present. And also we found some identify some good practices, some of the things that the companies were doing right. We also found some things that some of the regulators were doing that, but despite all of the positive steps that have been taken, a number of gaps remain.
One of our objectives is to help empower host communities, help with employment, youth development, as you can see from the name. So these are some of the areas where we think we can impact very strongly in contributing to the development and the efficiency of these systems that improve local communities. And when you improve local communities, that's the only way you can empower youths. So our focus is on youth improvement, local communities, and in some cases looking at host communities for a more efficient interaction between stakeholders.
Prior to the PIA 2021, oil companies in the Niger Delta region offer projects to the host communities at will. The host communities are seeking for transparent formula and reporting mechanism for operating expenditure of all oil companies and to be included in decision-making structures with representation of all interest groups, including the vulnerable clusters. From the nation's capital, Joycelyn Ella Keche, Ada, ADBN News.